Good morning. This is Mike Tucker with the Columbia County Industrial Development Agency. We're currently at the Kinderhook Town Hall for a public hearing on the Blue Spruce apartment project. We will begin the public hearing shortly. Unfortunately, we will not have video available for you today. Only the public hearing is being held audio with a recording being made. If there's anyone on the line, please acknowledge yourself so that we can be sure that we get your comments. Thank you.
Can't believe everything's still in my meeting. He's been here for a couple of days. He said that they read the New York Times. Unbelievable what's going on up there. Yes. From Ashton, North Carolina, was coming like this yesterday. It's like in this way. Yes. He said, when I come into a town like such a lot from this area, I said, you got 50, 60,000 people living in, maybe 70, 32 and 60. Well, yeah, I believe that. Like, is everybody?
Yeah. Put this in front of you, sir.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Carmine Pirro, Chairman of the Columbia County IDA. And first thing I want to do, we're going to have to read the notice of the public hearing on the proposed project and the financing end of it. Notice is hereby given that a public hearing pursuant to Section 859A-2 of the General Municipal Law of New York State will be held by Columbia County Industrial Development Agency on the 22nd day of April, 2026 at 8:30 a.m. Local time at the Kinderhook Town Hall located at Martin H. Glenn Municipal Building, located at 3211 Church Street in the town of Kinderhook, Columbia County, New York, in connection with the following matters. Blue Spruce Apartments, LLC, a New York limited liability company, submitted the application to the agency, a copy of which application is on file at the office of the agency, which application requested that the agency consider undertaking a project for the benefit of Columbia, the benefit of the company, and project consisting of the following. Number one, the acquisition of the interest in 2 parcels of land containing in the aggregate approximately 9.1 acres located at 3083 U.S. Route 9, tax map number 23-1-36, and 3093 U.S. Route 9, tax map number 23-1-37 in the town of Kinderhook, Columbia County, New York. Together with approximately 8 existing buildings containing in the aggregate approximately 34,325 square feet of space located herein collectively as known as the facility. Number 2, the renovation of the facility. And 3, the acquisition and installation herein thereof of related fixtures, machinery, equipment, and other personal property. The land, facility, and the equipment being collectively referred to as the project facility, all of the foregoing to constitute 52 housing units and any other directly or indirectly related activities to be owed and operated by the company. B, the granting of certain financial assistance wherein the meaning of Section 854(14) of the Act with respect to the foregoing, including potential exemptions from certain sales and use taxes, real estate property taxes, real estate transfer taxes, and mortgage recording fees, collectively the financial assistance. And C, the lease with an obligation to purchase or sell the project facility to the company or such other person may be designated by the company and agreed upon by the agency. The agency is considering whether A, to undertake the project, and B, to provide certain exemptions from taxation with respect to the project, including: one, exemption from mortgage recording taxes with respects to any documents, if any, recorded by the agency with respect to the project in the office of the Columbia County Clerk of Columbia County, New York, or elsewhere. Two, exemption from deed transfer taxes or any real estate transfer taxes, if any, with respect to the project. And three, exemption from sales taxes relating to the acquisition, construction, renovation, and installation of the project facility. And four, in the event that the project facility would be subject to a real property taxation if owned by the company, but shall be deemed exempt from real estate property taxation due to the involvement of the agency therewith, exemption from real estate property taxes, but not including special assessments and special ad valorem levies, if any, with respect to the project facility, subject to the obligation of the company to make payments in lieu of taxes with respect to the project facility. If any portion of the financial assistance to be granted by the agency with respect to the project is not consistent with the agency's uniform tax exemption policy, the agency will follow procedures for deviation from such policy set forth in Section 874-4 of the Act prior to the granting such portion of the financial assistance. If the agency determines to proceed with the project facility will be acquired, constructed, reconstructed, and installed by the agency and will be leased with an obligation to purchase or sold by the agency to the company or its designated pursuant to a project agreement, requiring the company or its designee make certain payments to the agency. Pursuant to Article 8 of the Environmental Conservation Law, Chapter 43-B of the Consolidated Laws of New York, known as the SECRE Act, and the regulations, the adopted project there through the Department of Environmental Conservation, the State of New York, collectively with the SECRE Act, by resolution adopted by members of the agency April 7th, 2026, with the SECRE resolution, A, occurred in the determination that the Town of Kinderhook Planning Board is the lead agency with respect to SECRE, and B, acknowledged receipt of a negative declaration from the Planning Board dated February 9th, 2026, in which the Planning Board determined the project to be an unlisted action and will not have a significant effect on the environment, and accordingly, that the environmental impact statement is not required to be prepared with respect to the project. The agency will, at said time and place, hear all persons with views or other or either the location and nature of the proposed project or financial system being contemplated by the agency in connection with the proposed project. A copy of the agency filed by the company with the agency will respect to the project, including an analysis of the cost and benefits of the project, is available for public inspection during business hours at the offices of the agency. A transcript or summary report of the hearing will be made available to members of the agency. Additional information can be obtained from and written comments made be addressed to F. Michael Tucker, Chief Executive Officer, Columbia County Industrial Development Agency, 1 Hudson City Center, Suite 301, Hudson, New York, 12534. Phone number 518-828-4718. Signed, Michael F. Tucker, Chief Executive Officer. What we're going to do now is, anybody wants to speak, and if you do, just remember site plan has already been approved by the Town of Kinderhook, and that what we're here now is just for the IDA portion of it for, granting the financial assistance and pilot programs. Anybody? No?
To see the housing. Introduce yourself. Joseph Williams. And is basically Mike explains some of the details of it in the back there. So
Anyone else? He went over, okay, that's good. Oh, all right. That's it.
Mr. Chairman, let's see if anyone is
Online,
on the call.
anyone online by any chance?
Anyone online?
If not, we're gonna close, it's 8:45 and we were gonna close the public hearing. Thank you all for coming. Any other, well, I always, that, Mike, these work out quite well.